Hello, my people, my people. I'm giving you guys the latest on coronavirus in Nigeria. See, there has been suspected cases in Nigeria before, but so far it has been negative. Not until on the 25th of December, there was this Italian man. He works in Nigeria, and he was on his way back to Lagos. At first in the plane, the man has no symptom. But when he came to town, he traveled as far as Ogun State. It was only then that the man started developing all the symptoms. And when he went to a hospital, he's been diagnosed. And it was confirmed that he was the first man to have contracted the coronavirus in sub-Saharan Africa. So far, the man is on quarantine now and the situation is stable. And the government is taking measures, every other measures possible to see how they can contain this virus from spreading. So far, those people in the plane with him are being contacted to see how they can help to sort of quarantine them, and see how they're faring. And the man on his way to Nigeria has been in contact with 1 or 2 or 3 people. So they're trying to see how they can follow up those guys and see how they are faring, which is good so far. According to the WHO, Nigeria is going to be worst affected by this virus if it happens to strike that country. It will be worse than China. So the government, knowing very well what this involves, are doing everything possible to see how they can contain it. This is not the first case actually in Africa. There was already one case reported on the 17th of February in Algeria, when somebody, still an Italian from Milan, came to Algeria, not knowing that he had contracted this coronavirus. So far, worldwide, it is reported that about 2,800 people have lost their lives, and 83,000 people are infected with this virus globally. And it's getting worse by the day. And perhaps this week is going to make it even a case of a pandemic. So all the world is putting hands and heads together to see how they can fight this virus before it spreads further. And I'm afraid Africa, being what we are not ill prepared for this. Consider most of the countries in Africa that are not doing very well. If the virus happens to strike, it's going to be a disaster. So I hope that every government in every country is doing everything possible to see how they can kick this virus out of Africa. Otherwise, it's going to be a tragedy for most of us. So that's the latest so far. We're happy that the government is taking every measure possible to see how they can contain it. So hopefully everything is going to be fine, and let's keep our fingers crossed. Cheers.